This is Diego from aprendeingleseleganes.com. C2 Proficiency, keyword transformation exercises, the always difficult keyword transformation task. Today we're going to talk about inverted conditionals. You will be tested on your knowledge of inverted conditionals, among other things. So let's have a look how these inverted conditionals work. There are different structures that we need to know when we come to dealing with the inverted conditionals. These are basically the three structures: first conditional, second conditional, and third conditional. First conditional, should. This is a structure: is you plus verb equals should you plus verb. Example: if you need more information, please do not hesitate to contact me. Turns into should you need more information, please do not hesitate to contact me. The second conditional, where. If I were equals were I. Example: if I were you, I think I would study more for your exam tomorrow. Turns into were I you, I think I would study more for your exam tomorrow. Were I, that's the conditional here. That's the inversion, I mean. Were before the pronoun. Here was should before the pronoun. That's the inversion. Third conditional, had. If I had done equals had I done. If I had known it would be so easy, I would have done it ages ago. Turns into had I known. That's the inversion here, had before the pronoun. Had I known it would be so easy, I would have done it ages ago. We have to remember that in negative clauses with inversion, we don't use contracted forms. So we don't say hadn't. This is the example. Had the people not been informed, the situation would have been much worse. We won't say hadn't the people been informed. So let's move on to these advanced conditionals. But for is a phrase, a very useful phrase that we use as an inverted conditional. But for means if it were not for or if it had not been for. Example here. We would have played but for a knee injury. But for means we would have played if it had not been for a knee injury. A knee injury. Then we move on to the next one. The next structure is if plus were 2 equals were plus pronoun 2. In formal situations, we can use if plus were 2 when we talk about things that might happen but which we think are unlikely. If he were to fail his driving test tomorrow, he would have to take it again. Turns into were he to fail. That's the inversion. Were he to fail his driving test tomorrow, he will have to take it again. It's very similar to this one here. And this one is the normal were, and this one the were to. So let's have a look at different actual keyword transformation exercises. Start with this one. If you apply now, there is a good chance you will get the job. That's the answer. Apply. Were you to apply, there is a good chance you will get the job. We can easily see that this is an inversion because we have the where at the beginning. That's a very good, clear indication that we're dealing with a inverted conditional. The next one, I would have missed my flight if I had not taken a taxi. Had, that the keyword is not, had I not taken a taxi, I would have been late for my flight. Had I not taken a taxi, I would have been late for my flight. Another clear indication is that we start the second sentence that with had. So it's asking you to put here the pronoun. That's a clear indication that you are dealing with an inverted conditional. Let's move on to the third one. I didn't crash the car thanks to your warning. Then you have the but. But is the keyword. I would have crashed the car but for your warning. Sometimes you have the but here at the beginning of the second sentence. There's another clear indication, but sometimes you have here the keyword that's telling you, because that's the first sentence is a conditional, and you have the but. That's a clear indication that you need to use the but structure that we talked about before. What is it here? Let's move on to the next one. Then snow prevented us from arriving on time. Being is the keyword. We would have arrived on time had it not been for or if it had not been for the snow, in here we have the inversion here, but we can also use the normal way without an inversion. Let's move on to the last one. There is a phone in each room in case you want to leave earlier. Should. There is a phone in each room should you want to leave earlier or if you should want to leave earlier. Inversion, normal way without an inversion. The should is here. Usually when you have a conditional sentence, the first one is a conditional sentence, you have a should, that's telling you is a clear indication that you are dealing again with an inverted conditional. Well, I hope it was helpful, guys. I'm going to recommend this book that I wrote last month. As I said, it's about keyword transformation exercises for the C2 Proficiency, the Cambridge Business exams. It's a very good book. It has everything that you're going to be tested on. It can help you to pass your exams, to pass this difficult part. As you can see, we're talking about here, we're going to be dealing with a report speech, active perform, passive perform, inverted sentences, conditional sentences, the inverted conditions we were talking about today, degrees of likelihood, wishes and preferences, comparative superlative, etc., etc., so on and so forth. So you want to get your hands on this book, just I invite you to go to my website, aprendeingleseleganes.com. You will find the link below and have a look at the book. And if you like it, you can buy it. It's not expensive, it's only €11. And it will surely help you to understand more what you're going to be tested on this part and to pass your exam. With that, I'm going to say bye-bye to you guys. Have a nice day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.